This is McToon's Tuesday Night Flat Earth Debates, and he's debating a guy who goes by the name of Mario Wilson. I have personally never even heard of this guy, and he's going up against, a seasoned veteran for globe defending. I mean, pretty much any topic there is, just about, McToon's got right there at his computer. He's got some kind of excuse or response, just about. If you're going to debate this, McToon, I advise you kind of ask questions that are outside the box. Try and pull him off his script. This guy does a pretty good job of that. A little bit aggressive style, but I mean, I'm the same way kind of man. So I'm one to talk. I can't say nothing. McToon, he's all right, man. He when he gets condescending, a little bit condescending attitude sometimes. It gets I don't like it when he's acting like that, but he's okay. Other than that, he's got thick skin. He can take it as well as he can dish it out, man. But shout out to Mario, man. So he says he's got 10 arguments against the globe, and he is going to base them all around the laws of physics, and he does a pretty good job of that, man. But number one really blew my mind. He catches MC Toon off guard. MC Toon, like I said, never truly recovers, in my opinion, man. I don't know if he's new to debating, man, but just give it a listen. Tell me what you think.
Presupposition, no bias, just 100%. What does the laws of physics say? Compared to not what we've been taught in school, none of that matter. Because we could be, if we was in another country, we'll be taught something else in school. So let's start with number one. We have the core of the Earth. The law of physics that's broken with the core being around, what they say, 11,000 degrees. The problem with that is the law of thermal transfer. We have a law broken called equilibrium. So with thermal transfer, if two items are touching, they both will share energy because that is a fact of nature. So that is number one that's being broke by the simple core of Earth.
That's a good point, man. That's a good point. He brings up, I mean, whether the Earth's core, I've heard the Earth's core is like, around 10,000 degrees, 11,000 degrees, whatever the case. Okay. What is happening to the heat? Okay. And wait till you hear McToon's response, man. This is unacceptable, man, for a veteran, man. He should have been ready for this. But where does the heat from the Earth's core go? Okay. If it's that hot down there, okay, wouldn't the bottom of the oceans, I know it's still a long way from the core, but still, wouldn't the bottom of the oceans be hotter? What's happening with the heat? Because, and this guy does a good job. Wait till you hear MC Toon's response, man. Let me let you listen.
I'm gonna let you refute that real quick.
You think that the heat should have transferred out to the surface?
100%.
Okay. You're not aware that there's different temperatures that affect different things, and that there's insulation properties, and that heat can be...
We talking 11,000. We talking 11,000 though. We ain't talking about, it's maybe 120 at the core. That's like saying I'm touching the iron and the iron heat's not transferring to my hand. It's impossible.
I've held an iron in my hand where the hot part of it is hot and the part that I'm touching is not hot.
So it even gets to this point. You say they say the magnetism is coming from that same heat.
Wait.
They in a lab.
Sure. I can do it. I can do it in my living room. I can hold the handle part of an iron while the hot part of the iron is hot. Okay.
And
do you want to move on to number 3 yet?
He has to transfer somewhere. No, hold up. We're gonna finish this out. I'm just telling you. So far, the heat hasn't left the Earth. That's what I'm saying. You saying the heat from the iron is transferring from the hot part into the air. So where's the heat from the core to Earth going?
But it didn't transfer.
Did y'all hear how McToon tried to jump on to number 3? Because I skipped a little bit about the magnetism, number 2. But look how McToon tries to he tries to jump forward. He tries to compare the handle of a freaking iron and skip forward. And dude catches him, pins him down, and points out that the heat's got to transfer somewhere. The heat, energy is neither created or destroyed. Then that means it's got to transfer. Okay, and the iron doesn't cut it. So the heat from the iron, the guy rightfully points out, it's dissipating into the air. Okay, at the center of a ball, it wouldn't do that. Like I said, the bottom of the ocean should technically be hotter. It's like the colder it gets, the deeper we go into the ocean toward the Earth's 10,000 degree core, and then it's all backwards. And then in the atmosphere, the closer we get to the sun, the colder it gets. It's all backwards, man. But the guy does a good job. Listen again to MC Toon trying to jump past it, because it ain't part of his script. Look.
And
do you want to move on to number 3 yet?
He has to transfer somewhere.
I can hold the handle part of an iron while the hot part of the iron is hot. Okay.
And
do you want to move on to number 3 yet?
He has to transfer somewhere. No, hold up. We're going to finish this out. I'm just telling you. So far, the heat hasn't left the Earth. That's what I'm saying. You saying the heat from the iron is transferring from the hot part into the air. So where's the heat from the core to Earth going?
But it didn't transfer to the handle. Hold on, Mario. It didn't transfer the handle. I can hold that.
The way he works on the ball.
Hold that iron all day, and it won't burn my hand.
To the surface on a ball, buddy.
Well, I can hold it this.
I mean, is that honest? MC Toon using an iron handle to describe where the heat from the Earth's core goes. Is that even honest? I mean, think about that, man. If you hear this, Michael, tighten up, man. That's borderline dishonesty, man. That's not even an honest answer, man. You know better than that. I don't even know why you answer with some bullshit like that. But, heat of the moment, maybe you could make a video retorting or, giving a better response, giving an actual response. Other than that, man, this guy's crushing you right out of the gate, man.
Didn't transfer to the handle. Hold on, Mario. It didn't transfer the handle. I can hold that.
The way he works on the ball.
I can hold that iron all day, and it won't burn my hand.
To the surface on the ball, buddy.
Well, I can hold it this way too.
Okay, we're gonna end there because, like I said, so far I'm only dealing with experiments. I don't see no ball not having heat rise to the surface. That's literally.
Yeah, but I already refuted it. I could just hold the handle of the iron all day while the hot part is hot.
So he refuted it. He refuted it by talking about insulation and a handle to an iron. So that's where the Earth's core is. It's going to some handle on Earth. That's a crock of shit, man. That's a shout out to Mario once again, man.
I already refuted it. I could just hold the handle of the iron all day while the hot part is hot.
Where the heat going?
Yeah, it doesn't transfer because it's insulated. There's a lot of things going on there. I think maybe you could cite the peer-reviewed science that talks about that the heat has to transfer. Could you cite the peer-reviewed research that says the heat from the core of the Earth has to transfer to the surface?
No, of course they not gonna cite that. That's gonna go against their job. They're gonna lose their job. We can cite thermal transfer, which is what that law breaks.
Yeah, but like
he knows that. Listen to him talking about, can you bring a paper saying where the Earth's heat would go? Man, are you kidding me? Like, give some of the science. If you got it, you're defending the ball, saying that he's stepping on his own tongue. He's sitting there saying that the energy is coming from the iron, but not touching his hand. Okay, the guy's pointing out that the heat's dissipating in the air, and then he starts bringing up peer review, like they're gonna. Yeah, the guy had a good point. Like they're gonna talked herself out of a job or something. You know, peer review is not going to say that it's impossible. I'm sure they got some bullshit explanation, but it ain't the handle. It probably is a damn handle to an iron explanation. But good job, Mario, man, pointing out the bullshit we deal with on a daily basis.
They not gonna cite that. That's gonna go against their fucking job. They're gonna lose their job. We can cite thermal transfer, which is what that law breaks.
Yeah, but like I said,
we're not talking about the core to earth transfer. Of course they're gonna say no, they believe in the ball.
Yeah, but Mario, as I said already, I could hold the iron. The hot part of the iron won't heat up my hand. So
because the heat is going somewhere. That's what I'm telling you. We don't have the heat of the earth going anywhere. It's being trapped inside.
Yeah. Well, I already.
McToon gets it. He's talking about that's probably part of his script. Handle to iron. Garbage, man. Garbage. That's just, this guy's killing him on physics, you know, and just came out of nowhere. Never even heard of the guy, and he's killing McToon right at his own game.